been a day, but I'm going to try to remember what we covered. I think that we turned your 6 into triads. It was basically a triad day. So we said that this is E9. Third note of an E scale is G sharp. And the fifth note is B natural. Hence, your very pianistic basic triad. 1, 3, 5. You can play a very abbreviated chord scale that goes major, minor, minor. That's your 1, 2, and 3 chords. E major, F sharp minor, and G sharp minor. Then we shifted that, and we looked at our parallel third that you've gotten used to here with E and G sharp. We recognize that all that's missing is a B. And there's a B right here, the one you tune your guitar with. So if you attach them all together, you get the D shape you're familiar with. This is also an E major triad, except it's voiced differently. It goes 5, 1, 3. So now you can do a 5 chord scale. E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B. Finally, the same logic applied to, in some ways, your scale in 6. So normally you play it, you have G sharp and E. All that's missing from an E major triad is the open B. So if you play these three together, you have a triad. Now the root's in the highest voice. So the order is this: 3, 5, 1. So the consequence is that minor triads are just 3 notes in a row on the top 3 strings. So you get E major, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A major, B major, C sharp minor, here's the anomaly, D sharp diminished. Feels like a D7, 11, 10, 11. And then culminating with E major. So that's your triad work. And the triads we did, the songs we studied were first Roxanne. Roxanne is in the key of G, but we studied it in A so that it matches up with some of the chords you've been looking at. So it's A minor, E minor using the D shape, then back to A minor using the D shape. So your root, your ring finger's at 10. Then the pianistic kind of E minor, 9, 8, 7. Same thing on D minor, 7, 6, 5. And this is the only anomaly. It's a G triad like this, 4, 3, 3. But the third, the lowest voice here on the B string, is suspended. It's raised. So this is really a G sus. And then you go back home to the flat finger at 5. So if I play this all together, it's this: A, E minor, back to A but different voicing, E minor, different voicing, B minor, G sus. Okay, I'm here at A. If I make it major, I'm ready to play Me and Julio. And that goes A major, B minor, which I prefer to play with my ring, back to A major, and then an E major, but using this D shape. And the rhythm is... Okay, next we talked about the Van Morrison song, which is also in the key of A. And that starts with an A triad, which he breaks up like this. Then he hammers on the B string 4 to 6 and lands on E5. And then you slide to a 10th on D like this. So that's G string going from 9 to 11 and then connecting to the high E string at 10. And you land a double stop, meaning played simultaneously on C sharp at the 9th fret. Also a 6th. So it's... I can't remember the rhythm here. Let's just simplify and go. And then the second time, it starts the same way, but he goes to a straight C sharp minor triad, all 3. Then move it down to a B minor, but modify it with the first string going 9 to 7. And landing on your A triad. So it's 9, 7, 7 on the second string, then land. So the whole song is like this. And then it's that's what I remember. And then for Revolution, we didn't modify the rhythm, but we added the riff, which is also an A. So if you take the top two notes of your A chord and leave the third out, just this is a perfect fourth, which is kind of a guttural, aggressive rock sound. It's played often in triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. But rather than playing it flat, it's accented by sliding into it from a whole step below, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Triplet, 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 triplet. And that last one, you're sliding perfect fourths from 7 to 8. And then we have a little riff here that goes. And here's how that works. So you've done your slide from 7 to 8. Okay, now this is E9 on your second finger, back to your first finger, and to your third. Line them all up so you can bend it a whole step. So we get now sliding with your first finger from 8 to 5, and coming down through a pentatonic scale. 7, 3, little bend, 7. So the whole last phrase is. I think that's all. You talked about Angie, but we didn't get around to that. If there's anything I missed, let me know. See ya.